case you missed the first one, we are making every single Pokemon as D&D monster stats. Today, we're doing Ivysaur, number 2. So we're on our second video here. And I'm very excited about this one because this is the first evolution Pokemon. You know what I mean. It's not a basic Pokemon. It is a second form of a Pokemon. So this is going to be very interesting. We have our template all ready to go, pretty much, because Bulbasaur is right here. So the first thing we're going to do, obviously, we're going to remove that white background there. Easy peasy. We're going to throw him in here. I'm going to shrink him down so that he is right there. It's perfect. Very good. We're going to move him above the lines there so that they go below him. And we'll delete Bulbasaur. Perfect. Very cool. So now we got a picture of Ivysaur. We're going to change the number. And we go Ivysaur right there. This is, again, a small beast unaligned. It's not quite human-sized, therefore it's not medium. So, how have we been doing this? So defense for Ivysaur obviously is much better than the defense for Bulbasaur. So we're taking the defense stat of 63. We're dividing that by 12, it looks like, is what we're doing. So we got 63, we divide that by 12. We get 5.25, which brings us to 5. And a speed of 60 divided by 10, nice and easy, 6. So the armor class for this one is then 11. Nice and easy there. Hit points, those go up to 60. And the move speed, we had decided on something here. And I'm having a hard time remembering quite what that was. So just, I think it was half the speed. And then we wanted it to be, obviously, it was always 5. Yep, that works. Okay, cool. So it is half the speed to the nearest, it has to be divisible by 5. So we got 30. The speed went up. Everything went up by a lot. And that's very, very good. So now what do we got? Nice and easy. You see this? We're already through these sections here. Now we just got to go through this. So strength. Attack is 62. Attack is 62. We're going to divide that by 9. And we get that to 7. Not a whole lot going on there quite yet. But we're getting up there. That's what matters. Our defense base stat, we already talked about that. That's 63. And that is, of course, divided by 12, which is going to make... No, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for... It's my bad. We're looking for dexterity. That's speed. And that is, this time, that's 6. So dexterity is 6. This time around. Constitution, that is going to be based on the HP stat of the Pokemon. So we're looking at 60, and we're going to divide that by 13, and we're going to get 5 as the nearest number there, which does put us up quite a bit. That helps us out because now it's -2 for the Constitution checks. So we're doing good there. Now the special attack has gone up quite a lot. This was Bulbasaur's specialty, so it makes a lot of sense. but it is 80. And we're going to divide that by 9, and we're going to get 9. And it is the same situation. Yeah. Slightly different, but the same, pretty much. So that is 9. We are moving up. And our wisdom and charisma are both going to be our special defense stat, which is 80 divided by 11. And that is, once again, going to be 8. I think I did something wrong last time. I wouldn't want to go back down, though. So we're going to keep it at 8. So this time, we're going to be looking at, as far as our proficiency bonus. It is a total of 30 levels, 30 CR, and so we're going down that line a little bit, and we're gonna go to 20 because we're gonna go to the maximum. We're gonna divide, since there's 3 evolutions, we're dividing 3, right? So proficiency bonus is +6. So our intelligence, which is very important, is +6. So it's +5 because it's -1. Again, for these, all the same stuff. And we get another skill. So we're going to give him, he's a plant Pokemon. So we're going to open up our character sheet, and we're going to look through that. I think the best thing for him, something that would make a lot of sense, would be, I mean, look at that guy. He's intimidating. Let's give him intimidation. Nature is an intelligence skill. I don't know why it's +2, but it should be +5 this time around. Nature is +5. Intimidation is also +5. Easy peasy, look at that. And so now, again, the passive perception is only 9. The languages stay exactly the same. The resistances, immunity, vulnerability, all the exact same thing. The only thing now is that it's going up in challenge rating just a little bit, because we now have 60 hit points. But we are, remember, we're looking at the hit points, but we're also subtracting by 1, so we are at a CR of 8. Right, so he's grass poison type. That stays exactly the same. Now his moves are slightly different. We're looking at him potentially having Leech Seed, which he already has, Vine Whip, which he already has, and then this time he has Poison Powder and Razor Leaf. And so long as these things have power points in the double digits, they will all be cantrips. That's all they're gonna be. And Razor Leaf is a tough one. It's tough. It's strong. But they're going to all be treated as cantrips. They can use them at will. So you got Vine Whip, you got Leech Seed. You lose Growl. You get Razor Leaf. And what was the other one? Poison Powder, which, again, all these are spells. Now, whenever a Pokemon is out of whenever a Pokemon is out of spells, it still moves whenever you run out of power points or whatever. It doesn't happen, but since he doesn't have sorry, I'm losing my words here. Since he doesn't have a regular attack, we're gonna give him one, just in case for whatever reason he's not able to use his spells. And that's just gonna be Struggle, which does not do very much. But it's still something. Okay, cool. So you've got a spell save DC of 14, much better than 9, I would say. Let's see what kind of ability, what's the most common ability that he would have? It's still Overgrow. So all it would have to be is when Ivysaur's hit points are less than half, it increases by, and instead of 10, we're going to make it 20. We're going to make it 20 is what we're going to do. That feels right. So damage is increased by 20 whenever he's at less than half, which is the Overgrow ability. It's supposed to be less than, I will say this, it is supposed to be less than 1/3, but I don't feel like messing with that. I think half is more than reasonable. So that's where we're going to leave it. There. We got Struggle. And now he also gets an evolution. So we're going to change Bulbasaur to Ivysaur. And Ivysaur does not evolve into Ivysaur. He turns into Venusaur. I believe that's how you spell that. I'm bad at spelling, but I did this one correct. So, very cool. So we got that. We're going to File. We're going to save as. We're going to make sure to save our stuff this time so it doesn't crash and force me to start all over. We're going to go here. Ivysaur. Nice one. We're going to make sure we're saving as a few different types of things. Finished PNGs. We're going to go with that. There we go. Easy peasy. Now I've just got to go into the grass type moves, and I'm going to add in Razor Leaf. One action, and this is 30 feet, and we're going to make it so we're saying that basically what's going on is that razor sharp leaves fill a 20-foot cube within range. Creatures in the cube must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. And this is Razor Leaf is 55 power, I believe. Yeah. It's 55 power, which is a lot, to be honest. 55. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to get as close to 55 as possible? 5d10 is 50. We might want to mess with... That's as close as we're going to get. That's what I thought. So we're going to do 9d6 slashing damage. 9d6. That's crazy. Slashing damage. Simple as that. And then damage dealt by this spell is classified as magical. Okay, we've added Razor Leaf. Now we need a poison type section, poison powder. So this takes 1 action to cast, and it is instantaneous. So we're gonna do, so the duration is, we're gonna make it last 10 minutes. Again, insane as a cantrip, but Pokemon are insanely powerful. So basically this just makes people poisoned for 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's no bueno. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we've got all the spells done. That's what I'm saying, man. I just did this in half the time it took me to do the other one. Probably could have done it in even less, but we'll see what happens with our next one, Venusaur. I'm pretty excited to see it. I'm really liking this project so far. It's pretty easy. I say that now, but down the line, I'll be on like number like 80 and just be sick of it. But I'm still gonna do it. Let's see if we can get through all 809 Pokemon. We finished 2. We can do 809. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day.